Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the live session of IELTS Made Easy. I'm Neha from IELTS Made Easy, and I will be covering the listening module today. Welcome, everyone. Yes, guys, today is listening class. Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Raman, I'm fine. Okay, guys, today's listening class because this is the general schedule. On Wednesday and Thursday, we have listening class. Fine. So, let me give you a brief introduction about our live classes. So we conduct live classes related to all the modules on our YouTube channel. The schedule is as follows. At 12 p.m. we conduct reading and listening classes, and at 7 p.m. writing and speaking. Fine. Reading is conducted on Monday, Tuesday and Friday, and listening classes are held on Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, this is our general schedule. In some cases, there may be a slight difference, but this is the schedule which is generally followed. Okay, and writing and speaking. For writing and speaking, you can join us at 7 p.m. So, guys, these classes are inclusive of a detailed explanation of each and every module, vocabulary improvement, along with doubt clarification. So, you can ask your doubts, you can type it in the chat box, and we will definitely try to clarify that. So you can note down the schedule so that you can join our sessions at the exact time. Guys, today's listening class. Good afternoon, Harfateh, Navneet, Rahul. Hi everyone. Okay, so you can note down the schedule. At 12 p.m. reading and listening classes are held, and at 7 p.m. writing and speaking. Okay, so today if you have any doubt related to listening, you can type it in the chat box. Okay guys, so this is our Telegram channel. IELTS Made Easy. IELTS capital underscore capital M ADE small underscore capital EASY small. So you can join our Telegram channel if you want free PDF material related to all the modules. Okay. All the lessons which are covered in these live classes, those are also updated in a PDF format on this channel. Okay. So I would highly recommend you to join our Telegram channel for free PDF material. And guys, this is our YouTube channel, IELTS Made Easy. So do subscribe to it and hit on the bell icon so that you can get all the notification regarding all the videos which are uploaded on this channel. Also, you will get the notification regarding the live classes. Fine. And guys, these sessions are not publicly available later on. So please like these videos, then only you can watch it again. Fine, otherwise you'll not be able to watch it later on. So do like this video and share it with your friends so that they can also get maximum benefit out of these free live classes. Fine, you can note down this channel name. Navneet Kaur, I'll explain it in Hindi also. So ये हमारा टेलीग्राम चैनल है एंड ये है यूट्यूब चैनल. ठीक है, आप इस पे कोई भी पीडीएफ मटेरियल आपको चाहिए कोई भी मॉड्यूल से रिलेटेड तो वो आपको मिल जाएगा. ठीक है, यू कैन ज्वाइन दिस चैनल. ये चैनल आप सर्च कर सकते हो टेलीग्राम एप्लीकेशन पे जाके एंड यू कैन ज्वाइन आवर चैनल. फाइन. Also guys, we conduct paid online classes. For that, you can contact on this number 73470811010. Okay, these will be individual classes. Okay, these are not group classes. So you will get individual attention. Also, you will get a detailed evaluation of your writing and speaking task so that you can recognize your mistake and improve your score. So if you're facing a difficulty in any of the modules or in your preparation of IELTS, you can contact on this number 73470811010 if you want to join our personal classes. Okay. So guys, today we'll be covering listening. So before that, let us have a glance at the scoring table. Navneet Kaur, to improve your listening skills, firstly recognize your mistake. If you are facing difficulty in any particular type of question, for example, आपको MCQs में problem आ रही है तो कुछ दिनों के लिए MCQs ज़्यादा try करो, ठीक है? And जो question गलत हो रहे हैं, audio उसको दोबारा सुनो, fine? And practice at least one listening daily. Babu Dhandri, please avoid any unnecessary comments and focus on the listening. Okay, so this is our scoring table. It is same for academic as well as general IELTS for the listening module. Okay, first of all, you will have to set a target. For example, if you want to achieve a 7 band score, you will have to answer 30 to 31 questions correctly. Okay, and if you aim for a higher band score, then you will have to prepare accordingly. Fine. So first of all, you'll have to set a target and preparation should be according to that. Okay. Guys, stop personal comments. Otherwise, I'll have to remove you from this live session. Babu Dhandri, I'm seeing your comments. Okay, guys, let us start now. Today, we'll be covering blanks and MCQs. So, this is part 3 and part 4. So, most of you were saying that you faced difficulty in the last section. So, we'll be covering that today. So, stay tuned. Okay, firstly, we'll cover questions 21 to 27. So, let us read the questions first. Write no more than 3 words or a number. Okay, so you will write maximum 3 words. 1 word भी लिख सकते हो, 2 भी लिख सकते हो and maximum कितने लिखने हैं 3. 3 से ज़्यादा आप नहीं लिख सकते. ठीक है, और a number. So word के साथ आप number नहीं लिख सकते. You can write a number alone. ठीक है, एक नंबर आप अकेला लिख सकते हो, वर्ड के साथ नहीं लिखना. Fine. Let us read the questions then. First is, when will Simon begin writing his essay? So read the questions when you get time for reading it and underline the keywords. Fine. So that you can focus while listening to the audio. When will Simon? When means at which time, which day. ठीक है? When will Simon begin writing his essay? तो अपना essay लिखना कब start करेगा? You have to write it here. Then 22nd. According to Simon, what kind of problems did Jaguar have in the 1970s and 80s? Okay, what kind of problems did Jaguar have in the 1970s and 80s? Fine, what were the problems? Then is, what is the word limit of the essay? So, word limit कितनी है essay की maximum? कितने words लिख सकते हैं? 24 is, what is the preferable method for handing in the essay? तो आपने जो ऐसे लिखा है उसको हैंड ओवर करने का प्रेफरेबल मेथड कौन सा है, बेस्ट मेथड कौन सा है. ओके, प्रीतपाल कौर, आई एम नॉट वेस्टिंग द टाइम, दिस इज द करेक्ट प्रोसीजर टू सॉल्व लिसनिंग. फिर आप लोग बोलते हो कि हमारे स्कोर नहीं आते हैं एंड लिसनिंग इंप्रूव नहीं हो रही है. दिस इज द परफेक्ट वे टू सॉल्व लिसनिंग. Read the questions first. Without reading the question, you can directly start from listening. Okay. Let us move to the next questions then. No more than 3 words. So maximum you can write 3 words. ठीक है. 25th is, Jennifer wants to write about how dash are used by supermarkets. So Jennifer wants to write about what? How dash are used by the supermarkets. 26 is, Jennifer found some publications in the library dash to help her analysis. ठीक है. So you'll hear the audio and complete these blanks. 27th is, the tutor warned Jennifer about dash. So tutor ने इस बारे में उसको warn किया. Fine, these were 21 to 27 questions. Now let us start with the listening. Arfateh, we are going to discuss MCQs also today, so stay tuned. इसके बाद MCQs ही हैं. Sejal Chaudhary, I can't make it up by myself. जो listening already है हमारे पास वही हम कर सकते हैं ना. We can't prepare infinite number of listening practice tests, right? And many of the students have not practiced this, so I don't think there's much issue. Okay guys, I'll play the audio for an audio check and let me know if you can hear it clearly.
$27. If there's anything that we do not have or that you can't find, please go to reception and let them know the details. The university operates a swap system with other universities.
Okay guys, let me know in the chat box if you can hear the audio clearly. Should we start with the listening? Okay, Ranjit, we'll be covering MCQs also today, so stay tuned. Okay, let's start then.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 27. Good morning everyone. Well, in today's tutorial we're going to discuss the essays that you have to submit by the end of next week. Some of you will have already started them, which is good, and if you haven't, well that's okay, but you'll have to get a move on. So, let's begin with you, Simon. What's happening with you?
I've made a start on it. I researched the background quite extensively last weekend. I should get to the writing stage tomorrow with a bit of luck, and I'll get it finished at the weekend.
What are you writing about?
I decided to look at the car manufacturing company Jaguar, examine the problems they had with reliability in the 1970s and 80s, how they dealt with it, and how it affected their marketing and sales strategy.
That sounds pretty interesting. Any problems with that?
At the start, I had problems getting information from that far back, but after rooting around in the library, I found some magazines which gave me information and also gave me references to find other stuff. It seems now the only problem is keeping to the 4,000 word limit. It just seems that I have so much to write about. It seems I need 5,000 or even 6,000 words to be able to cope.
Yes, your essay title seems to me to be very wide-ranging. Would you think about cutting out part of it? How about looking at their sales and marketing strategy, but only mentioning the problems in the 70s and 80s and not going too far into it?
That's a good idea. It would make it much easier to handle. By the way, how do you want us to hand in our work? Do you want us to drop in a hard copy to your office?
You could do that, but I'd prefer it if you just emailed it to me as an attachment. You've all got my address. If not, give it to the secretary, clearly marked that it's for me. Right, Jennifer, how about you?
I've not really got going on it yet, but I have decided on a subject. I'll try and do some research during the rest of this week, and I should get writing this weekend.
Okay, what are you writing about then?
I want to look into how supermarkets use market surveys to develop their product.
Will you have enough time to find out what sort of things that the supermarkets do? You won't have much time for that.
I should be okay. I've had a look in the stack system in the library, and I found a magazine that surveyed all the UK major supermarkets.
Okay guys, is the voice not clear? Preetpal Kaur, I think you should behave yourself before commenting anything like this. There's a way to say something. You're in the English class and you're using such words. Okay guys, I'll repeat the audio again and you can write your answers. Fine?
How about looking at their sales and marketing strategy?
Okay, Preetpal, then you can leave the session if you're not interested. Don't disturb others and don't disturb me.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 27.
Good morning, everyone. Well, in today's tutorial, we're going to discuss the essays that you have to submit by the end of next week. Some of you will have already started them, which is good. And if you haven't, well, that's okay, but you'll have to get a move on. So, let's begin with you, Simon. What's happening with you?
I've made a start on it. I researched the background quite extensively last weekend. I should get to the writing stage tomorrow with a bit of luck, and I'll get finished at the weekend.
What are you writing about?
I decided to look at the car manufacturing company Jaguar, examine the problems they had with reliability in the 1970s and 80s, how they dealt with it, and how it affected their marketing and sales strategy.
That sounds pretty interesting. Any problems with that?
At the start, I had problems getting information from that far back, but after rooting around in the library, I found some magazines which gave me information and also gave me references to find other stuff. It seems now the only problem is keeping to the 4,000 word limit. It just seems that I have so much to write about. It seems only 5,000 or even 6,000 words to be able to cope.
Yes, your essay title seems to me to be very wide-ranging. Would you think about cutting out part of it? How about looking at their sales and marketing strategy, but only mentioning the problems in the 70s and 80s and not going too far into it?
That's a good idea. It will make it much easier to handle. By the way, how do you want us to hand in our work? Do you want us to drop in a hard copy to your office?
You could do that, but I'd prefer it if you just emailed it to me as an attachment. You've all got my address. If not, give it to the secretary, clearly marked that it's for me. Right, Jennifer, how about you?
I've not really got going on it yet, but I have decided on a subject. I'll try and do some research during the rest of this week, and I should get writing this weekend.
Okay, what are you writing about then?
I want to look into how supermarkets use market surveys to develop their products.
Will you have enough time to find out what sort of things that the supermarkets do? You won't have much time for that.
I should be okay. I've had a look in the stack system in the library, and I found a magazine that surveyed all the UK major supermarkets and a trade publication that analysed the same things in Canadian supermarkets.
Be careful about using their conclusions too much. The university takes a tough stance on plagiarism. Make sure you properly list where you get your information from in a bibliography and try and do your own analysis. You're going to, as that analysis will take a bit of time.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, guys, so let us discuss the answers. Just focus on the keywords and you will definitely find the answers, okay? So I'll write the answers here and you can check them. And at the end of the session, I'll ask your score. Fine? Okay, so 21st answer was tomorrow. Check your spelling. Some of you have written the spellings wrong. So अगर आपकी spelling गलत है, your answer will be considered wrong. It's not double M, it's double R. Tomorrow. Okay. Then 22nd is reliability. Okay, this is the right answer. Reliability means dependency. Okay. Then what is the word limit? It was not 6,000. Many of you have written 6,000. The word limit is 4,000. Okay. तो आप 4,000 या तो वर्ड्स की फॉर्म में लिखो, ठीक है? 4,000 or 4,000. ठीक है? If you have written 4,000 words in words. This is also correct. ठीक है, 4000 या 4000 words. Okay, Kajal, you want to improve your listening skills, so I would recommend you to try at least one listening daily. And जो भी आपके answers गलत होते हैं, just rewind the audio and listen to the audio again to recognize the mistake. Fine. Okay, next is 24. The right answer was email attachment. Guys, अगर voice clear नहीं थी उस वजह से आपके answer wrong है, then it's okay. But अगर आपके spellings wrong है, तो please correct it. I have written the spellings here. You can reattempt this listening. Okay, I'll upload the PDF on Telegram channel. You can find the PDF there. And audio you can download from Google or you can find it on YouTube. ठीक है, तो फिर आप एक बार दोबारा ट्राई कर सकते हो अगर आपको वॉइस की वजह से कोई प्रॉब्लम है. ईमेल अटैचमेंट. Okay, this was the right answer. You can note it down. Next, 25. The answer was market surveys. Market surveys. It was plural, VEYS. ठीक है, so अगर आपको plural कुछ बोला है तो you have to write it in plural form, then only it will be considered right. Then 26th is stack system. Stack system. Okay, and 27th answer was plagiarism. That means copying someone else's content. Okay, किसी और का content copy करके same to same अगर किसी ने लिख दिया, that is called plagiarism. Okay guys, you can check your answers, then we'll move to the next section. Archit, you can just type the name of the listening on Google and you will get the audio for that. ये वाली listening का नाम है ओकम सर्जरी. ठीक है, OAKHAM, ओकम सर्जरी. You can just type it there and you can find the audio. Fine. And the PDF will be uploaded on Telegram channel. Okay guys, let's move to the next part then. नीतू सिंह, ओनली ईमेल इज नॉट द राइट आंसर. किस फॉर्म में सेंड करना है? ईमेल अटैचमेंट की फॉर्म में. Okay, let us move to the next part. Now we'll do questions 28 to 30. Okay, so these are some notes, we have to complete that. Tutors summary notes. Okay, no more than 3 words, so maximum 3 words लिखोगे आप, 3 से ज़्यादा नहीं लिख सकते. Fine. Okay, let us underline the keywords. Student Melanie needs an. अब देखो यहाँ पे एक आर्टिकल कौन सा है? एन. दैट मीन्स कोई वाउल से या वाउल साउंड से स्टार्ट होने वाला है, यहाँ पे आपका आंसर होगा. ठीक है, सो यू कैन प्रिडिक्ट दैट. स्टूडेंट मेलनी नीड्स एन डैश एज शी हैज बीन अनवेल. तो उसको क्या चाहिए? एन डैश. देन 29th इज शी विल गेट अ डैश फ्रॉम द डॉक्टर. तो डॉक्टर से उसको क्या मिलेगा? यू हैव टू राइट इट हियर. शी इज गोइंग टू राइट अबाउट. तो किस चीज के बारे में लिख रही है वो? लिखेगी. शी इज गोइंग टू राइट अबाउट डैश. फाइन. Okay guys, thank you Sayyad. So I'll ask your scores at the end of the session. Let us complete this listening.
Now listen to the rest of the discussion and answer questions 28 to 30.
Melanie, how is is your work going?
I'm a bit behind, I'm afraid. I was sick all last week and the weekend with flu. I've got a subject to think, but I've not done any work on it yet. Is there any chance I can get an extension to the submittal date?
The policy of the department is not to give any extensions unless there are extenuating circumstances. Do you have a doctor's certificate or anything?
I went to the doctor's, but I didn't get a note and I didn't realise I would need it. The doctor will have a record of me, though, as I got a prescription. I'll go back and get one.
Yes, do. If you get one, then there shouldn't be a problem getting an extension. Without it, though, you'll be in trouble. What subject are you considering anyway?
I thought I'd do an overview of the UK mortgage interest rates and their effect on housing sales trends over the last 10 years. I thought it might be of interest because of the huge increases of house prices over the last decade.
Certainly an interesting subject, and it should be no great problem getting information, as this has been fairly well documented. It's a lot of work again, though, and you really need to get cracking on it, even with the extension, if you get one.
Well, I've not got much on for the rest of the week, and I've set aside the weekend to really get to grips with it.
Good. Now, is there anything else?
Okay guys, done. Yes, Gagan today will just conduct the listening session. ठीक है, and evening में आपका writing and speaking session होते हैं, so you can join us at 7 p.m. Okay. Okay, I'll write the answers here and you can check it. 28 was extension. Melanie needs an extension. Okay, then is 29. She will get a dash from the doctor. So इसमें आप डॉक्टर्स नोट या सर्टिफिकेट कुछ भी लिख सकते हो दोनों में से. उन्होंने दोनों ही बोला था. ठीक है. 29th का है डॉक्टर्स नोट्स. डॉक्टर्स नोट और सर्टिफिकेट. फाइन. अगर आपने सर्टिफिकेट लिखा है दैट इज ऑल्सो फाइन. या प्रिस्क्रिप्शन इज ऑल्सो फाइन, बट प्रिस्क्रिप्शन के स्पेलिंग गलत लिखे हैं कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ने. PRES. ओके, PRES CRIPTION. प्रिस्क्रिप्शन के ये सही स्पेलिंग्स हैं. फाइन. Okay, then 30th was mortgage interest rate. Okay, I'll write it here. MORTGAGE. Then interest rate. Okay, mortgage interest rate, RATE rate. Fine. Nishu, you can get the PDF of all the live classes, but for that you'll have to join our Telegram channel. Fine. Hi Shubh, welcome to the live session. Okay guys, done. If you have any doubts, you can type it in the chat box. Now we'll listen to the audio for question 31 to 35. Okay. Before that, let us read the questions. So these are MCQs. Most of you face difficulty in MCQs. Let us solve these. So MCQs में पहले question read करो. Underline the keywords for the question. Read the options also and underline their keywords. ठीक है. तो फिर आपको options audio के साथ match करने में easy हो जाएगा. Fine. 31 to 35. So 31 is the Pacific is more prone to tsunami. Prone means ज़्यादा chances होते हैं वहाँ पे tsunami होने के. Because सो उसका क्या रीज़न है? इट हैज़ मैनी फॉल्ट्स, बहुत उसमें फॉल्ट्स हैं, कुछ कमियां हैं. इट्स फॉल्ट्स अंडरगो सबडक्शन. इट्स फॉल्स अंडरगो सबडक्शन. सो अगर आपको इन चीज़ का मीनिंग नहीं भी पता है, स्टिल यू कैन मैच इट विद द ऑडियो एंड प्रिडिक्ट द राइट आंसर. फाइन. सो ऑडियो पे फोकस करना. सी इज इट्स टेक्टोनिक प्लेट्स आर बिगर देन एल्सवेयर. सो बाकी जगह से इसकी जो टेक्टोनिक प्लेट्स है वो बड़ी है. Okay, you have to choose the correct answer. 32 is the biggest tsunami are usually created by. Biggest tsunami are usually created by dash. Undersea volcanic eruption, undersea earthquake या undersea slides. ठीक है, तो अंडर सी तीनों में सेम ही है. सो लास्ट वाला पार्ट आप मैच करना, वोल्केनिक इरप्शन से है, अर्थक्वेक से, या फिर लैंडस्लाइड से. ओके. देन 33 इज सुनामी आर डिफिकल्ट टू डिटेक्ट. इनको डिटेक्ट करना डिफिकल्ट होता है इन डीप वाटर. वाई? बिकॉज ऑफ देयर वेवलेंथ, हाई स्पीड और वेव रेट. ठीक है, वेवलेंथ, हाई स्पीड और वेव रेट, तीनों में से आपको करेक्ट आंसर चूज करना है. Ranjit writing and speaking sessions are held at 7 p.m. Okay, 7 in the evening. Yes, guys, you can search the Telegram. You can download the Telegram application from Play Store or App Store. ठीक है, Play Store या App Store से आप डाउनलोड कर सकते हो. Okay, then 34 and 35 question. No more than 3 words. So maximum इसमें भी हम 3 words लिख सकते हैं. क्वेश्चन क्या है? लिस्ट 2 ways. हमें क्या लिखने हैं? 2 ways लिखने हैं which the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has set up to detect tsunami. So tsunami को डिटेक्ट करने के कौन से 2 ways हैं वो हमें यहाँ पे लिखने हैं. ठीक है, एक यहाँ पे, सेकंड 35 वाले ब्लैंक. ओके गाइस, so let us start.
Now, today,
Now listen carefully and answer questions 31 to 40.
good afternoon and welcome to this Earth Sciences lecture. Today we're going to look at tidal waves, or more correctly, tsunami. Deep below the ocean's surface, tectonic plates collide, and every once in a while, these forces produce an earthquake. The energy of such submarine earthquakes can produce tidal waves which radiate out in all directions from the epicenter of the quake, moving at speeds of up to 500 miles per hour. When these waves reach shore, they can cause enormous destruction and loss of life. Tidal waves are actually misnamed. They are not caused by tides. A more accurate word for them is the Japanese name tsunami, which means harbor wave. They're also sometimes called seismic sea waves, since they can be caused by seismic disturbances such as submarine quakes. However, that name is not really accurate either, since tsunami can also be caused by landslides, volcanic eruptions, nuclear explosions, and even impacts of objects from outer space, such as meteorites, asteroids, and comets. Earthquakes, though, are the largest cause of tsunami. Tectonic plates cover the world's surface, and their movement can be detected anywhere in the world. Some areas of the world are more prone to greater movement, and it is in these places that the largest waves can occur. Large vertical movements of the Earth's crust occur at plate boundaries, which are known as faults. The Pacific Ocean's denser oceanic plates are often known to slip under continental plates in a process known as subduction. Subduction earthquakes are the most effective in generating tsunamis. A tsunami can be generated by any disturbance that displaces a large water mass from its equilibrium position. In the case of earthquake-generated tsunamis, the water column is disturbed by the uplift or subsidence of the sea floor. Submarine landslides, which often accompany large earthquakes, as well as collapses of volcanic edifices, can also disturb the overlying water column as sediment and rocks slump down and are redistributed across the sea floor. Violent submarine volcanic eruptions can create an impulsive force that uplifts the water column and generates a tsunami. Conversely, supermarine landslides and cosmic body impacts disturb the water from above as momentum from falling debris is transferred to the water into which the debris falls. Generally speaking, tsunamis generated from these mechanisms, unlike the devastating Pacific-wide tsunamis caused by earthquakes, dissipate quickly and rarely affect coastlines distant from the source area. Tsunamis are very hard to detect since they cannot be seen when they are in the deep ocean. Distance between two wave crests can be 500 kilometers, and because of this, the wave height is only a few feet. Because the rate at which a wave loses its energy is inversely related to its wavelength. Tsunamis not only propagate at high speeds, they can also travel great transoceanic distances with limited energy losses. As the tsunami reaches shallow water, however, its speed decreases, but the energy it contains remains about the same. Instead of traveling fast, the wave rises high. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has set up a seismic detection system to monitor earthquakes and predict the possible arrival of tidal waves for Pacific countries. Buoys at sea can also detect water pressure changes that can indicate tsunamis moving through the ocean. When tsunamis originate near the shore, there is...
Okay, guys. So let us discuss these answers first, then we'll move to the next part. Okay, I'll write the answers here, and still if you have any doubt, you can type it in the chat box. So the 31 answer was B. Okay, they clearly stated that it is because of subduction. The faults undergo subduction. ठीक है, उन्होंने explain भी किया था पूरा procedure. So you can listen to the audio again if you did not get the answer or your answer is wrong. Just like this video and rewind the audio to listen to it again. Fine. Guys, if you do not like it, you will not be able to watch this video again. ठीक है, आपको दोबारा ये publicly नहीं available होगी audio. So please like this session, then you can practice it again. Fine. 32 answer is also B. Undersea earthquakes. It is the biggest reason of tsunamis. ठीक है? It was there in the audio. It could be clearly heard in the audio. The biggest reason is earthquakes. And 33rd answer was A. Wavelength. ठीक है? उन्होंने बोला था wavelength को describe भी किया था. It is the distance between two wave crests. ठीक है? And it is inversely proportional to something. They explained it. Fine. So आपके अगर आंसर्स गलत है, you can just rewind it. Rewind करके दोबारा ऑडियो सुनो after this session. Like this video and you can watch it again. Okay, B and A. Then 34 was, okay, what were the two ways through which we can detect tsunami? So first was seismic detection system. SEISMIC detection system. Okay, this was the right answer. And 35 was boys. B-O-Y-S boys नहीं है, it is B-U-O-Y-S. ठीक है, अगर इतना लिखा है ये भी ठीक है, या फिर boys at sea, अगर ये लिखा है पूरा वो भी ठीक है. ठीक है, इसके अलावा बाकी कोई आंसर नहीं आएगा. Only these are the correct answers. Fine. Okay. So you can check your answers. I've written the spellings. Ranjit, I have told you the timings for writing and speaking class are 7 p.m. Okay. Then let us attempt the next part. Now we'll cover 36 to 40 question. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can type it in the chat box. Okay, 36 to 40, no more than 3 words. ठीक है, तो इसमें मैक्सिमम आप 3 वर्ड लिख सकते हो, 1 2 या 3 वर्ड लिख सकते हो, 3 से ज़्यादा नहीं. ठीक है. नाउ दिस इज अ टेबल. इसमें क्या है, ईयर्स दिए हुए हैं, उसमें क्या हुआ था, उसका कॉज क्या था. ठीक है. देन डेथ्स कॉस्ट एंड वेव हाइट ये दी हुई है, तो आपको ये टेबल कंप्लीट करना है. ठीक है. 1992 में जो भी हुआ था उसका कॉज क्या था, यू हैव टू राइट द कॉज हेयर. ठीक है. कॉजेज वाला वो है ना कॉलम, सो यहाँ पे कॉज लिखना है. देन 1992 अगेन. अब इसमें कॉज इन्होंने दिया हुआ है, डेथ कॉज्ड नन. वेव हाइट आपने मेंशन करनी है. ठीक है, वेव हाइट. फाइन. देन 1998 में जो भी हुआ था उसका कॉज लिखना है. ठीक है, उसका क्या रीजन था. एंड 39th एंड 40 इज देन नंबर ऑफ डेथ्स कॉज्ड. तो 1896 में कितनी डेथ्स हुई थी ड्यू टू द अर्थक्वेक, एंड 8000 ईयर्स अगो लैंडस्लाइड हुआ था, उसमें कितनी डेथ हुई थी. तो वो आपको यहाँ पे फिल करना टेबल. फाइन. ओके. Okay guys, so let us start with the audio then. Guys, जो seismic detection system and buoys at sea है, these are the ways to detect tsunami. सुनामी का पता करने के लिए कि सुनामी आ तो नहीं रही है, उसके लिए ये यूज होती हैं. ठीक है. Of course it is a technical term, so I am not aware of it in detail. ठीक है. ये क्या है, एक मेथड है डिटेक्ट करने का, सुनामी डिटेक्ट करने का. फाइन. Okay, let us start with question 35 to 40, 36 to 40.
Warn people. Let's look at some examples of tsunami and their causes and effects. Some can be relatively harmless. In 1992, an offshore landslide caused a tidal wave of only about 3 feet high that struck at low tide. So Humboldt County, where it hit, got off easy with no casualties. On January 13th in 1992, a Pacific Ocean earthquake off the coast of San Salvador, registering 7.6 on the Richter scale, did not cause any ocean disturbance at all. However, a recent tidal wave which struck Papua New Guinea on July 17, 1998, was 23 feet high and killed at least 1,200 people. This wave was caused by a magnitude 7.1 submarine earthquake. On July 17, 1998, a Papua New Guinea tsunami killed roughly 3,000 people. A huge underwater volcanic eruption 15 miles offshore was followed within 10 minutes by a wave some 40 feet tall. The villages of Arop and Warapu were destroyed. One of the worst tsunami disasters engulfed whole villages along Sanriku, Japan, in 1896. An underwater earthquake induced a wave of 35 feet, drowning some 26,000 people. Finally, about 8,000 years ago, a massive undersea landslide off the coast of Norway sent a 30-foot wall of water barreling into the uninhabited north coast of Europe. If this were to recur today, as scientists say it could, almost anywhere in the world, it would cost billions, if not tens of billions of dollars, to repair the damage to coastal cities and kill tens of thousands of people.
Okay guys, I hope you got the answers for this one. I'll write the answers here and you can check and do let me know your score for today. Okay, Lovepreet and Sukh Sandhu, thank you for explaining the meaning. Okay. So 36 answer is offshore landslide. Okay, what was the cause? It was offshore landslide. OFFSHORE, offshore. Landslide. Okay. Fine. Then 37. 37, what was the wave height? So the height of the wave was 0 feet or no wave. ठीक है, अगर आपने 0 feet लिखा है वो भी ठीक है. 0 feet or no wave. Then 38. 38 is submarine earthquake. Submarine earthquake. Fine. Then 39th was 26,000. ठीक है, कितने लोगों की डेथ हुई थी इसमें? 26,000. And 40th was none. 40 में 8,000 years ago कोई भी डेथ नहीं हुई थी. उन्होंने बोला था देयर वर नो कैजुअलिटीज. कैजुअलिटीज मीन्स जो नंबर ऑफ डेथ है. ठीक है, इट वाज नन. चेक योर आंसर्स. अगर स्पेलिंग रॉन्ग है इट विल बी कंसिडर्ड रॉन्ग. ठीक है, सो उसी हिसाब से चेक करना. दिशा, द आंसर वाज ऑफशोर लैंडस्लाइड, नॉट टाइडल वेव. लैंडस्लाइड. लैंडस्लाइड और टाइडल वेव में तो फर्क होता है. ठीक है. ओके नीतू सिंह, आप नो कैजुअलिटी नहीं लिख सकते. देखो इसमें हेडिंग क्या है टेबल में? डेथ्स कॉज्ड. ठीक है, सभी कैसे लिखे हुए हैं? इन नंबर्स. ठीक है, या फिर नन की फॉर्म में. तो जिस फॉर्म में ऑलरेडी है वो उसी फॉर्म में आपको लिखना है. ठीक है. ओके, लेट मी नो योर स्कोर्स फॉर टुडे. Okay, 33, Raman. Okay, not bad. But try to listen to the audio for the questions which are wrong again. ठीक है, दोबारा audio सुनो and try to recognize your mistake. Fine. Okay, guys, let me know the scores for today. Okay, guys, let me tell you again that this video will not be available publicly later on. So if you want to practice this listening again or you want to watch it again, then you have to like it. ठीक है, तो like करो वीडियो, then only you will be able to watch it again. ठीक है, तो जिनके भी आंसर्स गलत हुए हैं ज्यादा, वो तो especially they should like this video and rewind the audio to listen to it again. Fine. तभी आपकी इम्प्रूवमेंट होगी उसमें लिसनिंग में. Okay, Neetu Singh 35, good. Lovepreet 34, okay. It's fine, but try to improve more. Okay, Jobandeep 22. Okay, guys, so let me tell you that you can join our Telegram channel, which is IELTS Made Easy. IELTS capital underscore capital M ADE small underscore capital E ASY small. So if you want free PDF material related to the IELTS modules, you can join our Telegram channel. Also the sessions which are covered in these live classes, those are also updated there in a PDF format. ठीक है, तो आपको वो वहाँ पे मिल जाएंगे. So I would highly recommend you to join our Telegram channel. ठीक है, ये आप सर्च बॉक्स में सर्च कर सकते हो एंड यू कैन फाइंड द चैनल नेम. Okay. So guys, we also conduct paid online classes. Okay. These classes will be inclusive of individual focus, detailed evaluation of your writing and speaking task and assured results. ठीक है, आपको individual attention मिलेगी because ये group classes नहीं है. These are one-to-one classes, so you will get individual attention. ठीक है, and you will also get a detailed evaluation of your writing and speaking through which you will be able to recognize your mistakes. ठीक है, आपको अपनी mistake पता चलेगी, then only you can improve your scores. So if you're facing difficulty in any of the modules of IELTS, you can contact on this number for joining our personal classes. 7347081010. You can contact on this number for any queries related to the classes or the fee. The fee is quite nominal, so you can easily join these classes. Okay, it varies according to the number of modules and all. So I would recommend you to call on this number or drop a message so that you can get a detailed description about the classes. Fine. And guys, these classes are customized according to the need of the student. So if you're facing difficulty in any particular module, for example आपकी writing weak है या speaking weak है, so आप उस module के लिए भी join कर सकते हो so that you can improve your score in that particular module. ठीक है? Okay. Gaurav Khanna, the cost of classes varies according to the number of modules you are preparing for and the duration of the classes. So you can contact on this number 7347081010 for further detail about the fee. Fine. Yeah, Ketan, it was difficult. This listening was difficult. Sayyid Nabil Ahmed, the best way to handle MCQs, I told you today only. Read all the options along with the question, underline the keywords, ठीक है? Keywords underline करो and then attempt it. Okay guys, so we'll continue with the listening the next time. This was it for today. Thank you so much for joining. I hope this session was helpful to you. Take care and have a nice day. Thank you so much.